This is the LUCID L300 adjustable bed frame, queen size, sleek black and charcoal finish, and honestly, it's one of the best upgrades I've ever added to my bedroom setup. The design looks sturdy and modern, with straight lines and a low-profile build, so it doesn't scream hospital bed at all. It pretty much blends right in and makes my room look more put together. I picked it up on Amazon after comparing tons of adjustable options, and I want to share my quick review, focusing on what matters the most when you're shopping for this type of bed base and how my day-to-day has changed since I started using it. At first, I hesitated. I wasn't sure if I really needed a bed frame that could move my head and feet up and down. I remember wondering if it'd actually make a difference for comfort or if it would be a pain to put together and use. From my experience, the LUCID L300 managed to check all the boxes I cared about without getting overly complicated. For anyone new to this, an adjustable bed lets you move the head and foot sections up or down instead of just laying flat. If you ever wanted to sit up to watch TV, work on your laptop, or just relax without stuffing a bunch of pillows behind you, this is made for that. One thing that really stood out for me was how easy it was to assemble. The box is heavy, almost 130 pounds, so I recommend having a friend help you get everything in place. But once it's out of the box, the setup is way faster than I expected. You basically lay out the frame, screw in the legs, plug in the motor and remote, and you're set. I think it took me less than 10 minutes, and that was with me double-checking everything since I didn't want to mess anything up. The instructions make it simple, which I appreciated since I'm not great with tools or complicated builds. Now about the key features. In my opinion, the biggest advantage is how customizable it is. You control the angles with a wireless remote. The head lifts up to 60 degrees, and the feet go up to 45 degrees. I use it all the time for different things. If I'm working from home, I can boost the head part and turn my bed into an instant desk lounge. At night, I just tap a button to flatten it back down or find the perfect spot for reading or scrolling through my phone. There are buttons for the lights on the remote, so I can see what I'm doing even if it's dark. And there are USB charging ports right by the frame, which I use every night for my phone and tablet. One thing I was worried about before buying was noise. No one wants to wake up their partner or deal with annoying buzzing whenever they move the bed. But the motor on the LUCID L300 is really quiet. Even when I adjust the head or foot at midnight, it's barely noticeable. From my experience, that's a big plus. The frame itself feels sturdy too. I read that it can support up to 750 pounds, and after using it for months, I have no complaints. There's no bending or creaking, and it always feels solid and reliable. If you care about long-term reliability, the warranty is another comfort. LUCID offers a 10-year limit against defects. I haven't run into any problems, but having that kind of backup makes me feel better about investing in something I use every single day. As for flexibility, I didn't need to buy a new mattress. My existing memory foam mattress fit perfectly and adjusted easily with the frame. Just a note for anyone, you need a mattress that can bend a little, so those super rigid old spring mattresses might not do well. If I bought 2 twin XL bases, I could make a split king, but 1 queen size is enough for me. It fits with my other furniture and even sits inside most standard bed frames if you want the adjustable option but don't want to give up your current bed setup. About using it for health and comfort, I didn't expect a big change, but after a few weeks, I started noticing I wasn't waking up with a sore back anymore. Adjusting the feet slightly higher seems to help with circulation, and raising the head helps on nights when I feel stuffy or just want to binge some shows. If you snore or struggle with acid reflux, being able to sleep slightly upright can make a difference. I'm not a doctor, but from my experience, it really does help me wake up less groggy. The remote is simple, but that's not a bad thing. There's one programmable memory button where I keep my favorite reading position saved. More memory settings would be nice, but I don't really need more. It's just as fast to tap a couple buttons and move stuff as I want. The one thing missing here is there's no massage feature, which I've seen on some pricier models. Honestly, I didn't miss it, but if that's something you need, just be aware. One more piece of advice, make sure your bedroom floor is level. Mine isn't perfect, so one side of the frame was a bit lower at first. I put a little wedge underneath to even it out. It's just something to watch for, especially if you live in an older house. From my experience, day-to-day maintenance is almost zero. I just wipe it down every once in a while and vacuum underneath when I clean my room. Nothing's fallen apart or started making weird sounds. With more than 10,000 positive reviews online, I can see why people trust this brand. I'd recommend this for anyone who wants more comfort and flexibility in how they relax, work, or sleep. It's perfect for late night reading, working or studying from your bed, or just relaxing properly after a long day. It's also a big win if you live with anyone who snores, has back pain, or finds it tough to get cozy with regular beds. As someone who spends a lot of time working from home, having the ability to adjust the bed throughout the day is huge. It helps me stay comfortable without spending hours hunched over a desk chair. In conclusion, the LUCID L300 adjustable bed frame does exactly what it promises. It's easy to assemble, comfortable to use, packed with enough features for most people, and feels like a solid investment, especially if you spend a lot of time in bed for anything other than sleeping. I have a few minor wishes for extra memory settings, but nothing that takes away from the main experience. I will share detailed information about the LUCID L300 adjustable bed frame in the comments section, everyone. Thank you for watching.